Hey guys, it's me, Kimberly Clark, and welcome to my third anti-haul video, aka what I'm not gonna buy. What I'm not gonna buy. This is a smaller anti-haul video, but there's some very big ticket items, let's just say. If you haven't seen one of these videos, please click right here and watch my first video where I kind of explain what the heck this is. I don't want you watching this and thinking it's something else. It's basically just me telling you what I'm not gonna buy and why you probably don't need it either. I'm not here to hate, not here to make friends. It's not RuPaul's Best Friend race. Tell you that. No, I totally am here to make friends. Who am I kidding? Anyway, here, let's just jump into this anti-haul. So the first product is, it's this. This is the Kylie Lip Kits. Lip Kits by Kylie Jenner Lip Kits. Kylie Jenner is famous for her retro 90s brownish nude matte lip. And so I guess she was like, I can make some money off of this, so I'm gonna start selling my own liquid lipsticks. But I'm gonna one-up those other liquid lipstick ladies and add a liner in the kit also. It's a matching lip liner. Here's my issue with these. Those two products do not go together. If you have a good liquid lipstick, you don't need a liner. Bottom line, if your liquid lipstick does everything a liquid lipstick is supposed to do, if it's opaque, if it is smooth, if the applicator is good enough so that you don't need to line your lips to kind of get a precise shape, then that's what a liquid lipstick should be. The fact that these come with a liner makes me feel like, oh, this is one of those moussey, like weird liquid lipsticks that I don't particularly love, like the Revlon Ultra HD Matte liquid lipstick that I was like fighting with in my Valentine's Day tutorial. No, you don't, like, liquid lipstick shouldn't require lip liner. Bottom line. There's nothing else for me to say about that. I'm not buying this because it is oxymoronic. Sorry, I don't need it and I'm not gonna buy it. Okay, so these next guys. The Lime Crime Venus 1 and 2 palettes. These palettes are very seductive. The packaging is beautiful. The shades seem to be like very interesting and unique and whatever. And Lime Crime is like almost like that guilty pleasure where like you know you're not supposed to like it because the founder dresses up like Hitler for Halloween. But you're like, oh, but their products are so cute and like, oh my god. And like honestly the Venus palette packaging is just like, it's so stunning. I know it's like cardboard or whatever, but it is so pretty. Anyway, but here's why I'm not buying these. And not because they had a security breach or they've had some like shady business practices. No, that's not why. I'm not buying these because I don't need them. I don't need these colors. I have them. The Venus 1 palette was like, oh my god, like reddish nude eyeshadows. Holy crap, how revolutionary is that? And yeah, it was revolutionary, I think, when it came out. But since then, like Lunatic Cosmetic Labs has like a beautiful matte eyeshadow palette. I think it's called the Supernatural palette or something, which has like these beautiful like reddish nudes. Kat Von D's Shade and Light palette has like some beautiful reddish toned nudes in it. You can find those shadows elsewhere with companies that are like easier to support. Lunatic Cosmetic Labs, for the record, I think is like the new Lime Crime. If you are having separation anxiety from Lime Crime and like you want to buy their products but you can't because the Hitler costume thing and everything, go to Lunatic. Like that is, I think that's like a perfect transition to make. I think it's fine. Get your indie makeup fix. And then the Venus 2 palette, this one I was like, oh my god, an update on the Venus palette? Holy crap, oh my god. When it came out, I like looked at the shades and I was like, they're freaking chocolate bonbonning us. They're just putting more like boring shit. It's like, ooh, a black eyeshadow with glitter in it. Give me a break. The reason I'm putting both of these palettes in this one I'm not going to buy segment is they often come together as like a little sale bundle or whatnot. Don't buy them. You don't need it. Even if they're on sale, you don't need them. Buying something because it is on sale is not a reason to buy it. If you have other reasons to buy it and it happens to be on sale, awesome. But you know when you're buying something just because it's on sale, and that is not an excuse. Just check yourself next time you do it. Just think of me being like, why else do you want to buy it? If you have no answer to that question, Don't buy it. There's no reason I would buy these palettes other than like, oh, they're on sale and they're cute packaging. And honestly, the Hitler costume thing, it's hard. I know she's like apologized for it and everything, but like I did some stupid shit in my 20s too, but like, Anyway. Okay, so this next guy. I'm so sad that this is here. I really wanted to love these. Oh, I really wanted to. These are the Kat Von D Shade and Light blushes. Okay, so I can't even talk shit about these blushes. Every review video and swatch video that I have seen has totally criticized the formula on these for being too stiff and terrible. And apparently Kat Von D got the message. They're no longer available for purchase on Sephora.com. So hopefully she's going to reformulate these and make them a much better product. Way to listen to your fans, Kat. Yay! Okay, and so this brings us to our final splurge fest Shazam hullabaloo eyeshadow ridiculous. Natasha Denona. These are the 28 pan Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. And these palettes retail for $239. One palette, $239. Now, people have said these are the best eyeshadows they've ever used. They're amazing. And they do seem to be amazing. The colors look awesome and beautiful and unique. Although these kind of do that pet peeve thing of mine where they're arranged like totally randomly and like, but that's, I'm not even gonna go there with this palette. That's not why I'm not gonna buy this. The biggest reason I've heard people talk about justifying buying this, other than like the fact they're the best eyeshadows I've ever used, is the price breakdown. So the Natasha Denona 28 pan eyeshadow palette is a total of 2.24 ounces. Each shade is 0.08 ounces. To give you a comparison of how much product 0.08 ounces is, that is the same as the larger like base shades in the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye contour palette. Those like larger pans, and then also the highlight shades in the Shade and Light face palette. Those are 0.08 ounces. That's how much product you're getting in each eyeshadow in the Natasha Denona palette. So that's a ton of product. The individual shadows for Natasha Denona are $25 for matte, $27 for metallic, $29 for duochrome or sparkling. You're getting them for like a third of the price that they would sell retail. And that is the point that everyone has been justifying getting this palette. They're like, yes, $240 for an eyeshadow palette, but if you were to buy the individual shadows, you would spend 3 times as much money, which is 100% true. But here's the reason that I'm not buying that. You don't need that much product. 0.08 ounces is a ton of product. And we're not talking like shades you're gonna go to. I mean, the larger pans in the Shade and Light palette are like the shades that you'll use the most of. That's why they're in the larger 0.08 ounce pans. These are like freaking all like center of the lid highlight shades, basically. This entire palette is that. Are you gonna go through 28 times 0.08 ounces of product? Ever. Like, when will you ever hit pan on any of those shadows? Ever. You won't. Okay, so to compare it, so the Urban Decay Naked palette, those pans are 0.05 ounces, like a little more than half the size of the Natasha Denona palette. Think about when you've hit pan on one of your Naked palettes and how long it took you to do that. And then think about the Natasha Denona palettes taking twice as long to hit pan if you're using those shadows as much as you do the ones in the Naked palette. Just think about it. Okay, another comparison. The Vice palette, those are 0.03 ounces per pan. This is kind of a really great comparison to the Natasha Denona one because the shade range, the colorways are very similar. They're all bright, highlighty lid shade, awesome like pop of color shades. When was the last time you hit pan on any Vice palette shade? If you don't use your Vice palette, you're not going to use this palette. Like, you're not. Just don't, who are you kidding? Don't kid yourself. Okay, Morphe shadows, 35O, whatever. That palette has 0.06 ounces of product. So 3/4 of the size of a Natasha Denona shadow. Think about that. Have you ever hit pan on a Morphe palette? Like, there's so much product. Like, yeah, it's expensive because you're getting a ton of product. Is the product that you're getting something that you need to have that much of for it to work? No, we're not talking face powders. We're not talking blushes. We're talking eyeshadows, and not versatile, matte, and neutral eyeshadow. No, we're talking about shimmery pop of color eyeshadows. 28 of them in ginormous amounts. No, you'll use this a couple times. It's gonna collect dirt on that like really easy to get dirty white packaging, and you're gonna like feel bad about spending that much money. Just don't do it. There's no reason you need to do it. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Natasha Denona. I know everyone's raving about them, but I'm not everybody. I'm Kimberly Clark, motherfucker. Boom, so that's it. That's my third anti-haul video, my third one I'm not gonna buy. As always, like in the comments below, please tell me if you think I'm wrong about any of these products. I wanna start a conversation. I love it. I love if you've had like a good experience with any of these products. I love talking about it, and I'll like comment about it, and we'll talk about it. It'll be great. I love learning about things I don't know about. That's how I've like learned about everything about makeup, is just like through this community and talking and YouTube commune and you know, just being friendly. Being here to make friends. Also, if there are any other products in the future that you want me to talk about that like you've been dying to get, or like you don't think are really worth it, or like whatever, you know, like, or like types of products that you want me to kind of talk about or tell you not to buy, like I'd be happy to like look into them and see if there's something that I would not buy. Anyway, so please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, check out my other videos. Thank you so much for watching from your fairy godmother, Stop Shopping, me, Kimberly Clark. Bye.